want to start by talking about the importance of Girl Scout ceremonies and what they are. Ceremonies help Girl Scouts mark special events throughout the year, everything from bridging to another level, earning the National Leadership Journey Award, or getting that very first Girl Scout pen. Ceremonies commemorate the accomplishments or simply make the beginning or the end of a group's meeting special. Girls can plan a ceremony around a theme such as friendship or nature, express themselves in thoughts, words, or song. Whatever the purpose is, every Girl Scout ceremony enables our girls to share their Girl Scout history and their traditions and to create their own special memories. Please keep in mind that the theme and the ceremony you should plan can be planned around any ceremony or any occasion. There are no hard, fast rules. In Girl Scouting, we use ceremonies to honor special occasions, recognize accomplishments, begin and end our meetings, help us share our feelings about friendship, patriotism, Girl Scouts, our values, etc. There are many types of ceremonies that exist. This list is not exhaustive by any means. How do we go about planning a Girl Scout ceremony? Well, you first start by asking your girls these three important questions. What is the purpose of the ceremony? When will it be used? And what should be included in the ceremony? There are many resources out there available to help you plan your ceremony. The internet is a very wonderful resource to help you. You can Google Girl Scout ceremonies. You can visit the GSUSA website. There are many offerings and pictures on Pinterest posted. And there are many resources in our Girl Scout regional resource libraries for reference materials. You can utilize old Girl Scout handbooks, songbooks, World Association materials. You should invite your troops to come and help plan ceremonies with your girls and attend a ceremony workshop at any of your area or regional training events. You definitely want to encourage your girls to be creative when developing their own troop special ceremony. Some of the more popular ceremonies include membership ceremonies. The Investiture ceremony is the very first time a Girl Scout, whether they're a girl or adult, makes the Girl Scout promise and law and joins the Girl Scout movement. They're making their commitment and joining the tradition, and it's usually the first time that they wear their Girl Scout pens. The rededication ceremony is held in conjunction with the Investiture for those girls or adults that are returning to Girl Scouts, or for adults or girls that are renewing their understanding of the Girl Scout promise and law on an annual basis. Opening ceremonies indicate the opening, the starting, and the beginning of a meeting. Sometimes it's as simple as giving the pledge, a flag ceremony, participating in a skit or activity, or the girls coming up and creating with their own special opening for the start of their meeting. We utilize closing ceremonies at council events or area events, and girls usually use the friendship circle when they're conducting a closing ceremony, but of course that's not the only way. The closing should somehow indicate the closing of the event or the activity. Often girls sing songs like taps, games are played, and we end the meeting with the Girl Scout friendship squeeze. Another popular ceremony is the bridging ceremony. This ceremony is used when girls are moving from one level to another level. For Girl Scouts, it has a significance because it's the only time when girls fly up and Girl Scout brownies earn their wings. Each actual ceremony should include a real or simulated type of bridge and the bridging ceremony. There are many natural bridges in our area that would be perfect, an outdoor ceremony, or you could travel to Ann Arbor and use our brand new ceremonial bridge that was built for the Fab Five that's located permanently in the Ann Arbor region for your bridging ceremony. Other award ceremonies include recognizing girls for their awards. These ceremonies are often in conjunction at the area level where numerous troops participate and girls receive the achievements that they earn throughout the year. Sometimes they're at the beginning of the year, activities that were held over the summer, or many times throughout the year where adults and families come together and plan a ceremony and a dinner, and the girls receive their awards at what is called a court of awards or an award ceremony. It's often actually done even during a bridging ceremony. Flag ceremonies are used in Girl Scouts quite a bit. The United States flag is an active part where we honor the flag of our country. There are many rumors and misinformation concerning the proper handling of the flag. There's flag etiquette that is governed by the U.S. Legislative Act. You can find flag ceremonies posted on the website, in ceremony books. It's important that when you're utilizing the flag in a ceremony that you use the respect and conduct appropriate to working with the flag. A popular ceremony in Girl Scouts is Thinking Day. A lot of times we have Thinking Day celebrations and events where girls understand and learn about the world and Girl Scouts and Girl Guides from other countries, and they provide a Thinking Day ceremony. This is often when girls receive their very first World Association Girl Guide pen for their uniform tab. These are often done in February. Girls can also host a Girl Scout birthday ceremony where they celebrate Girl Scout Birthday Week and honor the very first Girl Scout troop meeting that was held on or about March 12, 1912. Girl Scout Week is celebrated either at the beginning or the end of the week, in which Girl Scout Sunday and Sabbath are also celebrated. We like to invite girls to wear their pens and uniforms to their house of worship in order to celebrate Girl Scouting and the date that Julia Gordon Low started the Girl Scouting in the United States of America. Other ceremonies can be planned around Founders Day, or what is better known as Julia Gordon Low's birthday, which is October 31st. Girl Scout troops can traditionally honor her with a ceremony, a party, providing a service project in their area, or some other recognizable event. Girl Scout Leadership Awards. This is a great time to honor and celebrate the achievement of the Girl Scout Leadership Awards. A Girl Scout Bronze Award ceremony honors the juniors who have earned the highest award at the junior Girl Scout level, and this ceremony can be done at the troop group level and or combined with recognition at the council level. The Silver Award ceremony would honor girls who earn their Girl Scout Silver Award and can be combined on the local area ceremony as well as attendance at the council level ceremonies. The Girl Scout Gold Award honors girls who've earned the highest award in Girl Scouting and may be taking place as an individual award ceremony in the girls area, but quite often girls should be celebrated at the Girl Scout Council level. Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan currently conducts 3 leadership award ceremonies each spring. We have one in the Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti area, one in the Lansing region area, and one in the Kalamazoo area, where girls and their families and their troops and friends can select which ceremony they would like to attend and be recognized at. The Girl Scouts Own is a special ceremony. It's inspirational in nature. It should be planned by the girls to express their thoughts, their feelings about something that they value. Girls should be active in developing the theme and the plan of this ceremony. It's very personal in nature. It is not designed to be skitsy or in front of an audience. It's not religious in nature. The key is that it's simplistic and it's also sincere. A lot of time Girl Scouts Owns are planned when they're in outdoor activities at a camp out or environment. We also have ceremonies that are planned at outdoors or campfire, and any ceremony may be conducted out of doors. It doesn't necessarily have to be an outdoor or a campfire ceremony. Girls should keep in mind the proper and safe attire, the fire building skills when they're planning outdoor ceremonies, and follow the council policies and procedures for training and building of fires. You do not have to be camping to have a campfire ceremony, nor do you have to have a hike in the woods to have an outdoor ceremony. Often there are patrol leader and officer installation ceremonies. These are usually conducted either at the beginning of a meeting or the closing of a ceremony to recognize incoming officers of troop group leaders, specifically with the junior grade level and above. We also have ceremonies that we use to recognize, recruit adults and volunteers to our organization. There are a lot of ceremonies that can be held to recruit new adults to the organization. Ceremonies held to celebrate Volunteer Appreciation Day, which is April 22nd. Special ceremonies in the area where we have retiring leaders or volunteers, and ceremonies where we recognize the Girl Scout Awards of Volunteer Excellence, the local area awards of Green Angel, Green Knight, and any of the other GSUSA approved volunteer recognition awards. There are tips that you should consider when you're planning ceremonies with your troop. You definitely want to devote enough time to planning, making sure that the ceremonies have a good purpose, that they have the meaning and they celebrate the mood of the ceremony. You want to utilize the Girl Scout resources, whether it's the Girl's Guide to Girl Scouting, the ceremony books, the Journey adult guides, and helping to plan your ceremonies. You want to ensure that you take all safety precautions when using candles or flyers. When you're constructing bridges or platforms, refer to volunteer essentials and safety activity checkpoints for specific advice when planning ceremonies with your girls. Make sure they add their own personal elements of songs, stories, sayings, or have the girls write and create something new. Consider the role and the colors of the symbols that the girls might use in their ceremony. And remember to use the flag etiquette when the girls are holding flag ceremonies. Are there any questions about Girl Scout ceremonies? Anybody have any special ceremonies that they have utilized or tried in their troops or groups that they would like to share?
I haven't done a single ceremony yet. So actually, I have daisies.
Okay.
And we're getting ready to have our, well, I'm planning for, to do the investiture and rededication of our second-year girls.
And are your girls active in the planning? Are you inviting the parents to attend?
We're actually, our next meeting is actually going to be that, so far, the girls have said that we did planting last week and we planted flowers in a garden, and they want to show their parents what it looks like now, and then we'll show them again in the spring. The girls said that that was important to them. And we're going to be making some centerpieces for the actual investiture. They're going to be making a daisy thing out of white coffee filters. We also, at the beginning of the year when we had our first meeting, I got a big watering can, and I don't know if you guys have seen the long daisies that they have like at Target and some of the dollar stores, but we had each girl go around and introduce themselves, tell us, like what grade they are and something about themselves and what they wanted to get out of daisies, or what they liked about daisies if there was their second year. And then we asked them to be a part of our daisy troop, and they got to put their daisy into the watering can. And the girls really liked that, so that's kind of become a symbol at our meetings.
So will you continue to use that as part of like either your opening or ceremony, closing ceremony
I think so. And even like as we've had a couple girls join each meeting, the girls are like, oh, they've got to put their daisy in the watering can. And we have it at each meeting. So it's a symbol of our troop.
Oh, I like that idea.
And they and some of the kids they know, like they bent their daisy a certain way, or they wrapped it around a certain way, and they know which daisy is theirs.
Can you share some of the resources where you got your ideas for the watering can or planning, or is it your natural creativity?
That actually just came from my daughter. All the daisies were, they used to be in her playroom, and she actually started playing with them, and she's the one that came up with the idea. And so I started looking for more of them, and we have 18 girls, so I had to go and find some more.
So you actually truly made it girl-led. Yes.
Yes, yes. She does a lot of the stuff with the ideas with her friends. Almost her whole class of girls is actually our Daisy troop. And they'll talk about it at school. And she came home with an idea today and said, well, we want to do this for our mask because we're going to have a masquerade ball with the older girls for our Juliet Lowe celebration. And the girls have all made their own mask except for our girls haven't yet. And she's like, yeah, I think you should bring them in and we should do this first and we're going to have a test run before we make our masks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think she thinks she's the leader too.
It sounds like it, but that means that you're doing it right. What grade level are the older girls that you're doing the party with or the ball?
We're actually have the whole school, all of the Daisy troops, so we have them from K through 5.
Oh, wow.
This is actually a really easy thing to do. I got it at Target. They have the writing strips that kids practice writing their letters, or you can do for the teachers around their boards. Mm-hmm. And we wrote up the Girl Scout law. And we're going to have competitions where we'll put an older girl and a younger girl together as a team, and they have to put the law in order.
Uh-huh.
So we'll have 3 different groups of girls paired, a younger and an older one, and they have to, whoever can put it together, put the Girl Scout law in order the quickest.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
For our younger girls, Sharon and Petal being a sister to every Girl Scout, they'll be paired up with an older girl, and that's when they'll get to meet their girl is at the Juliet Lowe event. We'll actually be pairing them up and asking the older girls to spend a little bit of time. And this is something we want to go on through the whole year. So they'll have a big sister, little sister. I'm thinking that this investiture and rededication is going to be pretty small, quick, you know what I mean? Because they are so young. I mean, we've been really working on the pledge. Every week we do the pledge, the promise, and the law. Pledge of Allegiance I'm referring to. So we've really been focusing on the girls learning a promise and that being a big part of it, and then giving them their pin.
I was just trying to think of something where the returning girls who are really rededicating can actually help invest the first year girls. For example, there's a brownie ceremony where you bake a batch of brownies. You were talking about planting a garden. Maybe you can do something with petals. Each of the daisy petals as they're earning them is part of the law as well.
Our first meeting, we did a little bag. I got it from the dollar store, and I literally just went and got felt. That's the color of all the petals and cut out little petals for them, and they put them on. We have a sign that says each one of them what they need along with the petals. So they made their promise on their lanyard, and then they put that onto their bag, and they get to take, stuff back and forth from meetings in it.
That's really cool. Are you planning on giving the girls their daisy pens as part of their investiture and rededication?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, similar to the old tradition with brownie pinning, they used to pin the brownie pins upside down, so they did a good deed, and then they came back and said what they did, and then they got to turn their pen right side up.
How would you do that with the daisy one? Because isn't it the same each way, though?
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to think of. If you can come up with something cute, similar, based off of that tradition with daisies. You can't hear Jackie. I think she's muted, but she's talking about incorporating something to do with the petal, that each one has a petal and what it means to them, or having earned it, or talking about how their family was courageous that week before, or what they did, and to bring back and tell that before they get their pen or something like that.
Oh, I like that.
There used to be well, I guess there still is, but in my daisy training a long time ago, we made a little mouse, and we put a long yarn tail on it for a good turn mouse. And they would take it home for a whole week, and every time they did a good turn, they'd put a knot. in the tail, and then they would come back and tell the good turns that they had done, similar to putting the brownie pin upside down. We just did a little felt mouth.
I love that idea. Thank you.
Another thing that we had done for Daisy Investiture is the ceremony we had done a couple times is each girl colors a very large flower petal, and I can't remember exactly how the ceremony goes now, but we put the flower petals, they put them up like on the chalkboard or a poster board or whichever during the ceremony as their name is called. And I don't know if that's something that you might be able to have the older or the first graders do since they're being rededicated, or they could make a petal for the new girls that are being invested and put that up with their name on it.
Or you could build it on the floor and you can have the new girls come and stand in a petal with the other
that's
girls.
a great
Ooh,
idea.
I like that. Yeah, because last year we did a big board, a big blue felt board, and we had the girls put up their name and add it to the troop one that went around, so they each decorated a smaller one. But yeah, they kept on falling, so that didn't work well. So I think maybe the ground would be good. Yeah, that's a cute idea. And make a whole daisy on the floor.
Mm-hmm. And they can stand around and make a human girl flower when you're done. And you can have, you know, either your new ones on the inside or your other ones on the out, or however it works out. Well, I want to thank everybody for attending the second heart-to-heart chat. I hope you will tune in to the next one. November 12th will be the next heart-to-heart chat, and the topic is journeys. So make sure you invite all your leaders, co-leaders, and friends to come and talk to us about the exciting things that go with journeys with the different girls and troops and grade levels. Ladies, have a great night, and thanks for joining us.